comments and that, which has made me beg a few questions. Now, firstly, it was pointed out the irony of a bunch of European immigrants getting together in Canada, speaking about how bad immigration is. That's quite funny and ironic. But also, I'd never heard this about Canada, but it doesn't surprise me. I knew it about America in the sense that you can't really get in if you've got any drug charges or a criminal record and stuff. It's really hard to get in. You might have heard this shit when they're talking about Prince Harry as well, you know, because in his book he admits to taking drugs but then get allowed into America, and the right-wing press who want to crucify Prince Harry right now because he went after the scumbags for phone hacking, pointed that out. So I'd like to point out, how did Tommy Robinson get into Canada with all his fucking convictions? Now, I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know the technical aspects of how you can and cannot get into Canada. But somebody in the comments there was just telling me they struggled to get in because they had a drug conviction for, like, was it a small bit of solid back in the day, and he was struggling, if not allowed into Canada because of that. So how did Tommy Robinson get allowed into Canada? And if he's doing those speeches, is he getting paid? Which would mean that he's working, which would beg the question, has he got a visa and all that stuff? These are just technicalities that, I'll be honest, I don't know about. Like, because why would I? Why would I know about the technicalities of trying to get into Canada? Try to think. Nah, drink and driving wouldn't stop you getting in with it. I think I would get into Canada, no problem. But anyway, so I'm just begging the question, how did Tommy Robinson get into Canada? Hold on a second. So, do you need to get a visa or whatnot to get into Canada? And why was he arrested as well? Right, somebody said, like Fozzie the Bear said, it was something about immigration. So it was an outstanding warrant about immigration. Would that be because he's lied on his immigration forms to get into the country? I don't know. These are the questions I'm going to ask. These are the questions that you will not get the answers to from Tommy Robinson and his little cabal, the Communists alike. They won't ask, how did he get in? Why was he arrested? You'll get some spin that he was arrested for eating his breakfast again, right? Now, I suspect, well, here's one theory, actually, I don't suspect, here's one theory, that he lied in his immigration forms to get into Canada at one point, and thus they issued a warrant for him. So next time he turned up in Canada, they arrested him. You know? If you listen to Fozzie the Bear and the rest of the Windy Licking Tommy Robinson is an immigrant. Wonder if he got in and he's voted in. Mate, the irony of all those American wankers, European immigrants complaining about immigration. It's fucking hilarious. But why was he arrested and how did he get allowed in? Now, I think he got arrested because he did lie on his immigration forms or whatever forms you need to fill in to get into Canada. So if he lied in his forums, i.e. I've got no drug charges, I'm a perfect citizen. If he lied on his immigration forums, then they're going to kick him out and deport him. Imagine Tommy Robinson getting deported, man. That would be fucking hilarious. So I'm only using my brain. It's hard to get into Canada. I've been led to believe that you can't get in if you've got any drug charges and stuff like that, similar to what they've got down in the United States. So why was he arrested? Oh, it's obviously political because of freedom of speech. No, it's because he lied in his fucking immigration forms. That's what I'm thinking. That's where my head's at the moment. He lied in his immigration forms the first time he got in or the last time he was over. They then found out that he'd lied, issued a warrant, And then he turned up again like that. Waka waka waka, I'm in Canada. Then to find out there was an outstanding warrant on him for lying to the immigration board. That's what I suspect. In fact, that's what I'm very strongly suspecting has happened to him. But of course, if you listen to the Communist Party, he'll be arrested for freedom of speech and for eating his breakfast. I mean, if you're that daft, what charges has he had, Luton? What's on his rap sheet? He's definitely got a rap sheet. And I know drug charges stop you getting in, no stop you getting in, but can prevent you getting in. They can knock you back on that. But they can knock you back on other criminal charges as well. And I'm pretty sure he's got violent assaults and stuff like that. Well, in fact, I've seen him do assaults and shit. I don't know whether he's ever been charged with them, but I'd be surprised if he hadn't. And he's never ever had a jury trial. But you can get charged with fucking abhorrent things without a jury trial. Jury trials are very uncommon nowadays. Is making... Dread, I bet you look lovely. I bet you look lovely. And all the time, my shit brings all the communists to the yard, and I'm like, you're a windy licker. So how did Tommy get into Canada in the first place, if he's got a criminal record and stuff? And why is he getting kicked out? Probably because he lied to the immigration board. That's what I'm suspecting. He lied to the immigration board, so that's why they're kicking him out. He lied the last time he was in. They found out that he'd lied. They issued a warrant. He turned up again, going waka 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 on his social medias, telling them where to come and arrest him, and they did. But the spin will be he was arrested for freedom of speech, or what's the other, or eating his breakfast. Looking lying, jury trials are a thing of the past. I agree with you, man. Jury trials should be fucking right, but it ain't. It's just the way it is. I mean, up here in Scotland, we're trialing non-jury trials for rape. That's right. You can get accused of rape and get put through a non-jury trial. Welcome to Scotland. But it's the world in which we stay. But I'm begging the questions. How did he get in with his criminal record? And I think he lied on his immigration forms. They found out he lied on his immigration forms, and thus they arrested him to kick him out and deport him, which will be fucking hilarious. So watch this space. Well, Luton Lion, I live and I learn and I will be educated. To be honest, I don't obsess about Tommy Robinson so much that I know his date of birth, his family tree, and his whole rap sheet. But you try to tell me he's not got a criminal record? I don't know this. I'd be fucking blown away if he hasn't got a criminal record. And him having a criminal record would make sense of what's happening to him just now. He lied to the immigration board. They found out he was lying and kicking him out. But he's going to be arrested for freedom of speech and eating his breakfast. Doberman, he was in court for smacking the lad at the England game. Well, there you go, violence. I'm pretty... If he didn't get... How can you not get charged for that? He was fucking live streamed fucking worldwide, man. 11th of November 1982. Nah, the England game was like fucking, 5 years ago or something? After some guy had been fucking mouthing off to him at a football game, and he caught him on the way out and went up and fucking sucker punched him. He was in court not guilty. How the fuck can you get... Luton Lion, I suspect that's not true. How can you get found not guilty for fucking live streamed around the world and everybody's got a fucking version of it? But anyway, let's surmise, right? So, Tommy Robinson hasn't got a criminal record. Why is he getting kicked out of Canada? Don't worry, England's going out after. Oh, do you know what'll be funny tonight? I would love to support England. In fact, I do support England, and then I want them to do well, and then I hear their media. And anyway, the English media are fucking scumbags. They're eating themselves again. I mean, imagine having a team like that, and the English media just always have to sensationalise shit fucking worse than it actually is. Plus, Gary Lineker's getting brought into it as well, because that's political, because remember, Gary Lineker's the devil because he ain't fucking on the right of politics. Alright, Tommy's birthday's 11th of November. Thanks for filling me in. Fuck's sake, I'm fucking older than Tommy Robinson. A good game of football the night anyway. But anyway, anybody that knows the technicalities of getting into Canada, right? If you've got a criminal record, can you get into Canada? I don't think you can. And if Tommy lied on his immigration forms, I know his name's Stevie Laxley Lennon and all that, man, Tommy 10 names and all that, but his brand is Tommy Robinson. It's the cult of Tommy Robinson, you know. No, he got charged under the name. Oh fuck. So don't worry, brother. England will. Mate, I've got money on Slovakia to win. The fucking England are eating themselves yet again because of their press being pricks and sensationalising a bunch of shite. And Slovakia, the wee understated team, man, they'll be doing quite well tonight. So I've got a couple of pound on Slovakia to win, man. What the fuck? I got really good odds as well, man. But I'm actually up money on these Euros. Not much, because I don't bet much, but I'm up. Tommy Robinson is king. Well, he's a king that's going to get deported for Canada because he lied on his immigration forms. You can get into Canada with convictions, but there must be 5 years for less serious and 10 years for more serious. Well, these are the technicalities that I'm going to educate myself on, and will come out in the wash unless people believe Tommy Robinson's getting kicked out of Canada for freedom of speech and for eating his breakfast. Anyway, stick a wee thumbs up, stay tuned, get it, got it good. And anybody that knows any of the technicalities or what's coming out in the wash of why he's been arrested, of course it's going to get like, I've been arrested for eating my breakfast again. See, here's the scam, here's the racket. He provokes the cops into arresting him, acts like the victim, then hands out the begging bowl. Victimhood, anybody? Remind you of fucking anyone else's ball game out there? 6-1, 5-1. No too bad odds, man. Will they be playing a farewell to Kings by Rush as they put them out? European immigrants in Canada all gathering round to complain about fucking immigrants. You couldn't make that shit up. Anyway, think Tommy will catch a game tonight? So, please, anybody with any information about the technicalities of getting into Canada, anybody know Tommy Robinson or Stevie Laxey Lennon's crime sheet? I'd be very, very surprised if he hasn't been charged with violence or drugs. Right? A lot of people have. Don't hold it against them, but it can prevent you from getting into America and Canada, I believe. I mean, my dad got charged with handling stolen goods, and he struggled to get into the States, but a wee nod and a wink and he was in. Alright, good troops. Get it. Got it. Good. Get your checkbook out. Aye, out of Ching. He's been bailed by Fuzzy Bear and all his fucking cult members offering up the bail money. So looking what they're saying he's been charged with, eating his breakfast. In fact, I might even go and turn on my fucking Twitter for the first time in ages. Although even that, man, you can't turn on Twitter nowadays without coming across dead bodies, man. What's the word came in? he isn't allowed to leave Canada for at least a month, so they can get him up in court. Have a great day, shaggers, you two, Doberman. Have a nice one, y'all. Get it. Got it. Get your checkbook out. Everybody has a past, but at least Tommy hasn't got nonsense convictions. Heart and soul, how retarded are you, actually? Right, sorry, that is so fucking retarded. I am never going to allow you on my channel again. What the fuck? Speaking about nonce convictions, you fucking backward, windy-licking fucking retard. Fuck me, man, with a rhythm stick. Holding his passport. Maybe he should get on a boat and row over the Atlantic all the way back to the UK and try and fuck Downey and invade the UK. In fact, what would happen if Tommy Robinson rowed back to the UK and came back in a boat? Could we kick him out? Send him back to Canada for trial? Well, I'll tell you what. If Canada have bailed him and he can't leave, obviously, because he's got a court date and whatnot, I wonder what the charge is, because he must know the charge. And see if you hear Tommy Robinson, freedom of speech, freedom of speech. That ain't true. Cops don't arrest you for freedom of speech. They'll have something. They might be made up charges. Could be exaggerated charges. I mean, it ain't like it's not going to. I'm not going to be shocked about the cops fucking spinning shit a little. But if you were the cops of a country and a one-man walking riot came along to try and fucking fuck up your shit, I would kick them out. Anyway, have a nice one, y'all. Get it? Rwanda? Send him to Rwanda. Send Tommy to Rwanda. Maybe he can fucking go across the border to America and just, I lost my documents. Give me some, give me asylum. Anyway, have a nice afternoon, y'all. Get it, got it good.